Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're getting right into something really core to romantic relationships. Tenderness. It's maybe more than just a nice feeling. We're exploring why it's actually essential, really trying to understand its role and, how to actively build it.
Exactly. We hear a lot about big romantic gestures, grand adventures,
Right.
but what our sources really point to is that tenderness. It's this quiet, steady force. It's what truly connects us on that deep human level.
Okay, so let's dig into that. Why is it so important? I mean, the material really stressed how it strengthens those emotional bonds.
It does. Massive.
Like a gentle touch or just really paying attention for a moment. It says a lot, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It builds this powerful sense of safety. Think of it like a signal.
A signal.
Yeah, it basically says, I'm here, you're safe with me. And that security, well, that's what allows real trust and emotional intimacy to develop. It's the foundation for being vulnerable.
And it's not just for when things are going well, is it? The sources pointed out how it works like a balm almost when there's conflict.
Like a buffer.
A little gentleness can totally shift the mood of an argument.
It's interesting, isn't it, how just a softer tone or maybe a quick hug, even when you're disagreeing, it reminds you both that you're connected.
Yeah.
It kind of shifts the focus. It's less about winning the point and more about, okay, let's understand each other. It paves the way for actually talking constructively.
It feels like it nourishes the relationship itself, like beyond the initial excitement or shared hobbies.
Exactly. It sustains the empathy, the care, that respect.
That you need long-term.
Precisely. Look, passion can change. Interests might evolve, but tenderness, that's the steady current of empathy that makes the everyday feel connected. It reinforces that bond.
And I thought it was interesting how it can break up the monotony, the routine. And it doesn't have to be anything huge.
Not at all. It's those small, thoughtful things, right?
Yeah.
Think about just getting a simple thinking of you text, or when someone asks about your day and, they actually listen to the answer.
Right, they're not just waiting to talk.
Exactly. These little acts, they inject warmth and connection right into the daily grind.
And there was that deeper point, too, about healing. How tenderness can actually help heal past emotional wounds over time. The phrase, the balm that slowly heals, really stuck with me.
Yeah, that resonates. It speaks to how powerful, consistent gentleness and care can be. If someone's been hurt before emotionally, that ongoing tenderness creates safety, can genuinely start to mend those older wounds. It takes time, but it works.
Okay, so let's talk practicalities. How do we actually cultivate more of this? Life gets busy, it's easy to forget.
Well, really key thing is just being fully present when you're interacting.
Like actually present.
Yeah, putting the phone down, making eye contact, really hearing and acknowledging, validating what your partner is feeling. That focused attention, that is tenderness.
And those consistent little things we mentioned, they really count, don't they? A surprise note, a quick kiss, a lingering touch.
Absolutely. Individually, maybe they seem small, but add them up. They create this constant, tangible feeling of care. It speaks volumes without needing words.
And active listening. That came up a lot. Not just hearing, but getting it.
And the key there is listening without judging, without immediately jumping in to fix it or share your own story.
Just being there.
Yeah. Simply being present, trying to understand their perspective, that makes someone feel seen, feel valued, and that's inherently tender.
The language we use, too.
Yeah.
Using soft, affirming words. That matters.
Oh, definitely. Think about saying a genuine, I really appreciate you, or wow, you handled that situation so well. And it's not just the words, right? It's the warmth behind them, the sincerity in your tone.
Also, just recognizing when your partner is in pain,
Yeah.
even if you can't fix it, just being with them in it.
Yes. Offering your quiet presence, maybe a comforting touch, just saying, I'm here for you. Often that's way more powerful than jumping in with advice they didn't ask for.
And it's crucial, isn't it, to know the difference between tenderness and, well, being controlling or overprotective?
Exactly. That's a really important distinction. True tenderness comes from care and respect for their autonomy, for who they are. It's about wanting them to be okay, supporting them, not trying to run their life. Love without ownership.
Okay, wrapping this up, what are the main things we should really take away from this deep dive?
Okay, I think 3 things stand out. First, tenderness. It's a sign of emotional strength, definitely not weakness.
Right.
Second, it's like the invisible glue, the thing that holds couples together, especially when times get tough. Often unseen, but crucial. And third, it's a really clear, direct way to communicate value. It says, I see you, I value you, and I want you to be okay.
So tenderness isn't a nice to have, it's fundamental. It strengthens, it comforts, it supports, it even helps heal. And it lives in those small, consistent moments.
Yeah, in the presence and the genuine care, those subtle actions communicate so much.
Okay, so for you listening, here's the thought to take with you. Think about one small, genuinely tender gesture you could offer someone today. Maybe it's really listening, a gentle touch, a kind word. Just try it and notice its effect. What does that tell you about the quiet power of connection? Thanks for diving in with us.